Good morning, my friends. I have been working for 2 weeks solid now, and you know what? It's time to go for some exploring. Morning. So, my plan, everything is still closed. I'm a bit early this morning, but it's not too early. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning or so. But yeah, they're still closed. Nobody is open yet. Usually it's quite bustling and hustling. So, my plan is to go to look for some interesting things around Aswan. At the same time, I will go also to the police office. I'll try to find out about my visa. Is it possible to extend here or somewhere else? What are the prices and so on? I couldn't find much information online. But after that, I'm thinking to go to the place where I can get this ferry across River Nile on the other side and see if I can get to explore that side a little bit, which is a little bit off the beaten track, but also there are some archaeological sites and old buildings and stuff like that, so we'll see. It might be interesting as well. And on the way back, if I still have enough time and strength, I might go to Elephantine Island. I think it's called Elephantine in English. So yeah, if you're interested, join me and let's see together where this day brings us and what interesting things we can see. Look at this, my friends. I missed already half of the pack. Some proper desert dogs in the desert color. And there. Okay, these guys know how to fight as well. Some are just curious and interested, some are making some noise. But nothing too aggressive. Well, a little bit, a little bit. And there are more. Yeah. But usually I have noticed these dogs here are extremely meek towards people. Meek is the word? I mean, not aggressive, even scared. Usually when I go somewhere, they just quickly move out of the way and go away with quite fearful look in their faces and tail between their legs when I approach. So yeah, it looks like it's absolutely not dangerous. Like even now I went through them and nobody even dared to look aggressive towards me. It's not like it was in Armenia. In Armenia there were quite some few dangerous moments as well with these stray dogs. Here it seems to be very easy. Okay, I'm on the central big street. And I'll be walking for almost an hour on this street towards north. That's where I'm pointing now. And I'll get to the very center of Aswan. I wonder what is this place? Google says nothing about it, what it is. But it obviously is something, some cemetery or some what? Okay, that's some Nubia museum. Obviously they try to somehow enlighten people, other peoples about Nubian people, but I wonder why they don't put anything on Google Maps about it. Isn't it for tourists? Okay, I like these guys, that's cool. What do you think about this, my friends? Where else can you graze your horse? Because the grass isn't growing in this area normally. Only in the watered areas. Like where you have some quite central place with some monument of who knows whom. You have a small triangle with grass. And of course, that's the only place where you can graze your horse. That's cool. Yeah, and if you think that it is bad for the city, local authorities or whatever, think again. They don't have to buy a lawnmower because of this beast. So, everybody is happy. And even this man seems to be happy, but there is no writing whatsoever. Oh no, there is some writing actually. Shall we go and see who he is? Wow, and it's even in English as well. Abbas El Akkad, I think. So end of 19th century, beginning of 20th century, whoever he was. And that's your city center square thing, probably? Kind of, maybe. And look at that thing. Whatever that is. Some theme park, attraction park, and you see there are some water slides inside there even, but it looks like everything is dried up there now. Is it because of the COVID or something else? By the way, did you know that there's no COVID in Egypt? Seriously. And I don't mean the virus. The virus should be somewhere, like the flu virus and all the other viruses. That's all part of life. But there is no paranoia and regulation mayhem in Egypt. Literally nothing. And I have been in Egypt for 2 times now. December 2021 was first time, and now January, February 22. And look at this. That's something quite huge. Must be Coptic, I think. And of course it's guarded. If it wouldn't be too big hassle with all the passport controls and everything, I could go in, but it will be probably too much hassle, and it's nothing too old, so I don't know, guys. I might leave it out even. Who knows, I'll be caught by filming it from across the street even, like I was in Cairo. Yeah, this probably is the new one, and that one there is the old one. Yeah, that's exactly what it says actually. The Cathedral of Coptic Orthodox. And this will probably be something exciting there. I can already see it. Yeah, exactly. You see? That's the most beautiful thing in the whole Egypt. That's properly beautiful. Amazing. And that one over there on that side is not actually the left bank of the Nile. It is the Elephantine Island. Elephantine. I can never guess how English speaking people will try to pronounce it. And I think this might be that Hamsgni 5 pound what do you call it, ferry. I heard that there is such a thing. We'll find out. And you see there are quite a lot of shipping going on. I have to show you something, my friends. Look. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and that one there seems to be the police department, Aswan police. That's the guys which I'm going to see what I can do about my visa extension. If they can't make it, maybe they will know where can I make it. But probably I won't try to film it how I'm doing it. We'll see. Well, friends, it was some Egyptian style experience. I went there. Of course, they didn't let me even close to the building, the guards. And then I asked them, is it possible to extend visa or to make residency visa? And they didn't understand much English, little bit, few words. And they heard the word visa, and they sent me to this building. Because there is a bank and ATM machine, so I can use Visa card there. Nice. I didn't understand what that's the ATM which they sent me to, but I didn't understand that they sent me to the ATM. They just sent me to this building. Well, from there looked like he was pointing on this building, and there was some travel agency, and luckily enough in the travel agency there was a person who spoke English, and he told me that, oh no, I have to go to the tourist police, and that is in that big building. So I went back, I explained them that they sent me back and then they wanted to send me again back to this ATM. But then I took out my passport, I opened the page where I have Egyptian visa, and I was pointing to it and I said, Visa Egypt, Misr. And then they understood that it's different visa, and then they didn't know where to send me, but then one of them decided to come with me and let me in the building to some other guards in the building who said, come on Sunday, tomorrow, Tomorrow is Saturday, by the way, so I don't know whether I should come tomorrow or Sunday. And probably I will try tomorrow, because I'm not sure if he knows the days in English, but tomorrow is more likely to be known. And I also asked Sabahem in Arabic tomorrow, and he kind of nodded, so I guess it might be tomorrow, not Sunday. We'll see. And I was trying to get to find out from him how much does it cost, but he was telling me some number, but I'm not sure he knew what I'm asking about even, so I don't know. We'll see. That's cool how they sell things, and I actually want to see. Salam, salam. بكام واحد كيلو؟
عايز كيلو؟
واحد كيلو بكام؟
نزل له 1 كيلو.
بكام؟
20
20 جنيه واحد كيلو.
ثلاثة ولا أربعة؟
اوكي واحد كيلو لو سمحت.
1 كيلو؟
نعم.
بنانا؟
الو
لا
يا مولاي بطاطا لا والله.
Very nice. I got 1 kilo very ripe, nice guavas for 20 جنيه, 20 pounds. And 20 pounds will be what? It will be a bit more than €1. €1.15 maybe. Nice. I am actually starting to think, why should I go all the way to the docking place near the train station, opposite the train station, and then walk on the other shore? I can just go over here to Elephantine Island. That should be good enough already. And maybe from there I can get another ferry to the other shore, where is one old monastery. If I can't, well, we'll see. Maybe I do it some other day. Maybe never. We'll see. Let's find out what happens here. It looks like this is a place for proper ferries, the car ferry, but I heard that they're not there. Hello, the ferry to Elephantine Island here.
Oh, we had mistake. You know the second one.
Next one.
You go up, right side, 2 minutes, and you will get the ferry.
Okay, shukran.
Where you come from?
Latvia.
Latvia.
Latvia. Yes.
Very good, huh?
Shukran.
What do you feel about it?
Very good, very good.
How many days here?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes.
You work there?
Sorry?
You work here?
No. Visiting. Shukran. Now then, this must be the place. Let's go and see. What do you think, friends? Will it be the right one or the next one? Let's ask. Salam alaikum. Elephantine Island? No, not this. It's next one there, yeah? Aha. Okay, shukran. I wasn't exactly sure what he was saying, but I understood that the next one is the right one. And as this is quite a touristy spot, there are a lot of people offering boat rides and taxis and all those kinds of stuffs. And also quite a few Westerners around. The site which I haven't seen for quite a while. We'll see, it might be here. What do you think? Let's find out. Excuse me, Afon, ferry for Elephantine Island for 5 gni, comes gni. It's here? Or up there and that side, yeah? It will be here on this, yes?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What about yes?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Aha, Khamsgni Elephantine.
Elephantine.
Shukran, shukran. So it was the right place where I came before. Okay, nice. He was one helpful man. He was coming all the way up to show me that this is the correct spot. Salam alaikum. Khamsgni Elephantine Island. Here. Shukran. Nice. It is exactly what I was expecting and hoping for. Khamsgni, £5. And £5 is how much? A little bit less than 30 cents. Not bad. Off we go. Isn't this cool, my friends? So beautiful. River Nile. There's another ferry there. Shukran jazilan. That was quick, efficient, and very pleasant. What do you think? And that's some old Nile boat with all the old rigging. Properly cool. What a place. What a place, my friends. How can you not smile being here? Wow. And look at this building from palm tree trunks. Isn't that cool? One Russian tourist whom I met, he told me that this island is amazingly calm and peaceful and beautiful. Lot of palm trees, no traffic. We'll see. Might be interesting. What do you think? Let's walk around and explore. What do you think, doggy? Wow. Is this beautiful or what? How can you say it or describe it in different words than beautiful? And what's the German flag doing on that boat? Probably they're carrying some German tourist group or something. Yeah, everything seems to be very non-motorized in this island. Cool. One donkey is the only transport I have seen this far. And some sheep grazing. Grazing? Can I call it grazing? Where there's no grass? Salam alaikum. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for these sheep if they try to find something edible here. But obviously, since they are still alive, they are finding something edible somewhere. And if we think about it, we humans, we don't eat all the time either, do we? So it should be fine to walk in places where there's nothing edible for a while, as long as you find some place, somewhere, sometime, where you can get something edible. Salam alaikum.
How are you?
Good, good.
Where you
Latvia, Europa.
from? Aruba.
Naam.
Where you go? Museum?
No, just walk around.
This is Aswan Museum.
Yes, I know.
This is Nubian Village. This is my house.
Ah,
It's coffee shop.
okay. Shukran,
Come
shukran.
just look, coffee.
Oh, no, no, shukran, shukran.
Have a nice day.
You too, thank you. He was trying to sell me coffee for £25, which is kind of a tourist price, I would say. But I can understand. That's why he was here. And that's what he was expecting from me, being a Westerner, obviously. Yeah, that's an interesting place. I don't see any tracks even from the scooters or motorcycles. Just walking. Human and sheep footprints, nothing else. Salam alaikum. Actually, I saw on my map that somewhere here down at the coast must be some interesting structure which is called Nilometer or Nilometer. How do you pronounce it in English? The thing which meters Nile. But of course, how naive of me to expect that that structure will be open to everybody without tickets. It is behind that fence. And Nilometer, how do you pronounce it? I understood that it was a structure which, with stairs, which was used to measure Nile water depth, the level, and also water clarity during the flood seasons, in the times when there were floods here before the Aswan dam was constructed. But yeah, sorry friends, if you want to see it, Google it. I won't be of help to you. It's behind that fence, and that friendly man was offering me a room for 500 gni or pounds, and he said that the very cheapest rooms here in the island will be 400. Well, I'm having one for 90 on the other shore there, so I'll stick to that. Salam alaikum.
Salam.
Well, definitely no stress in this island. These are my first impressions at least. Where do we go here? Maybe that would be kind of more to that direction where I want to go. And now to the left, if there will be any left. Yes, there is. And here will be some palm plantation or something. I hope it's okay to go through doors like that. It feels like it is an open space, kind of. But these doors were with a lock. I'm kind of trying to measure my feel. Am I intruding in somebody's property or am I walking in an open public space? But it's cool. They were burning some things here, obviously. What do you think, friends, about these kinds of places? Is it cool or what? Would you like to explore these kind of places on your own without me one day? I hope I might inspire at least some of you who are watching. Yeah, they have all of these irrigation canals. So we are already on the other end of that green space which I saw in the satellite map. Seems to be, or no, there will be more greenery on that side. Hello. Hello. Everybody is very friendly here. Wow, this is beautiful. Now we can see the other shore of the River Nile. So we came from that side, the eastern side, or the right bank of the River Nile, and here we can see over to the left bank of the River Nile. And I would actually like to spend a little bit of time and have some meal. I bought some things already before coming to this island. So to spend some time here on this island before I discover if it is possible to go on that left bank, the west bank. Because I saw on my map that there, well, that's the new monastery, I think, but there is, maybe that's the one, the old one. Could it be? I would have to check my map to see. But somewhere there should be the old one, yeah, the abandoned monastery. So if I will get on that side, I might explore it as well. We'll see. But for now, I'll just wander around this place just to enjoy it and probably find some good spots for my lunch. see, they have some pulley system here. Some winch with pulleys, probably to get these boats out of the water. What a nice place. What do you think? How can you not like it? Seriously. And you see even grass growing here. And reeds. You can feel almost like in Europe here. Except that the weather is much better. Amazing. Amazing. What a place. I found this place with my armchair in the form of big stone in the shade, so it's not too hot. And I don't get my sunburn again. It took me about 2 weeks of peeling my skin off my nose after Oman desert. It was too much in one go. So yeah, I'll have some nice things in a nice place. Life is good. Yeah, there are many boats for tourists, but not so many tourists. Some of them are quite full, but most have only a few people in them. Ah, and there's some boat setting sail. It's a bit windy today, but they're setting the full sail. Actually, I don't know even how to reef these sails. Probably there is some way. And that green island, which you see there, I saw in the map that it actually is Botanical Garden of Aswan. The whole island. That's another island. And these sand dunes, that's already the west bank of Nile, but that green thing is an island. What a wonderful place this is, my friends. But it looks like there are only tourist boats. I don't see any regular ferries to that side. And at the end of the day it sounds quite logical as well, because people are not living there normally. Not many people live there, so to speak. And that is the monastery of Saint Hedra. I think it was Hedra. And behind that corner really is monastery of Simeon. But since it doesn't seem to be any cheap normal ferries, only the expensive tourist boats, and it is quite a long walk towards there where I can get ferry and then walk through the desert there, so maybe I will leave it out. I'll just enjoy being here on the Elephantine Island. And who knows, maybe explore somewhere else and then go back home. What do you think about having a house in such a place? Not bad? This is how you transport bricks for your house. Yeah, and this is where the man with the donkey came from. So obviously they have transported the bricks with a boat from somewhere, and then he uses the donkey for the last leg. It's quite interesting to observe how people live and work and get about your lives in such places which are very different from your own places. Let's keep exploring. This is where they grow stuff. What a cool place, my friends, what a cool place. How can you not enjoy it? That's some relative to tomatoes and potatoes, some Solanum family plant. Look how they're sailing. That's our friend Donkey looking on me. That is cool how you talk to us, my friend. Yes. That was cool. Yes. How not to like him. You see all these irrigation small canals, how they irrigate the land. And these are bigger canals. Yeah, they have a whole system here, and without that there would be no growing. Interesting. I was kind of thinking to go around the donkey. Thought maybe it would be a bit rude to interfere into his territory. But I can't see any way around. What do you think, my donkey? Is it okay if I go here? I hope so. Your legs are kind of tied to the ground, or where? Yeah, to the ground. One front leg to the ground. So, should be all good. And it was all good. I think it's the first time when I hear donkey speaking in such an articulate way. That was cool. And there's another donkey friend. He's having some midday snack. Yes, I'm talking about you. Cool. And these are for watering. It looks like these terracotta pots are leaking some water slowly and watering those plants. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. What a cool place. Salam alaikum. That's a really cool house there. Look at this, friends. They have a special sluice system for managing the water through all these irrigation canals. Hello, salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Salam alaikum. Salam. Oh, that's a school. But today is Friday, and Friday everything is closed. That's the holiday. What a house. We are actually on a bridge. So cool. So cool. Amazing. And look, they even grow bananas here. Salam. Yeah, this place is really quiet and peaceful. And this is kind of the main street in the island. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. And that is the mosque, the very center of this island, as far as I understand. At least that's my impression from the map. Banana tree, small one. Quite beautiful. السلام عليكم. Yeah, this place was definitely worth visiting. What do you think? You don't get to see such places too often. Interesting how they have these masonry benches on the fronts of each home to sit and have a chat with your neighbors. Cool. Salam alaikum. That is so cool. Salam alaikum.
You are welcome.
Shukran, shukran. Hello, salam alaikum. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, everybody is so friendly. What a nice people. And here is the local stadium, isn't it? Cool. And that's the place where we arrived. And I think it is about a good time to depart. So let's see if we can find some ferry back to the east bank of River Nile. Will we be going back? Comes
Yeah,
me?
pay here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, on my no head.
Sure. That side. Uh-huh. Ah, okay, okay. So that's the box where you pay the money, which I didn't know. And that front end is for women, which I didn't know either. Now we know.
الو ايه الاخبار؟ لا ما خلاص بقى شنط وكده ونجهز الدنيا فعشان كده
شكرا جزيلا. Yeah, quite a lot of people are going back. They probably are getting a second boat now to get everybody aboard. That's what it looks to me. What do you think, friends, about this experience? It was quite cool, wasn't it? I thoroughly enjoyed it. I am a little bit stressed in these days and hadn't slept enough during the last few nights. But this was some amazing day, amazing experience. Good contrast to my previous almost 2 weeks. Nice. Definitely nice. Yeah, and now we're back to our previous environment, full of cars, buses, taxi offers, and all kinds of other things. The noisy usual Egypt, not the calm, tranquil Elephantine Island. That really was a completely different world. And quite likable at that. In my opinion, at least. Nice. Let's walk towards home and see if we maybe find something interesting along the way. If not, this day was full of nice things already. This is quite a beautiful park, but I'm looking on it through the bars. Will you ask why? You know me probably already enough. Obviously it is paid entrance in that park. And I was already in a really nice park, if I can call it park. So that's the Orthodox Cathedral, the Coptic Orthodox. And just in case if you wonder, this is how people stay in Aswan whose businesses are not on the verge of bankruptcy, like mine. And this is how they drive around instead of walking. So, if you are in a different financial situation than me, feel free to know that you have these options as well. Not just the ones which I am taking. We'll see for how long will I be in this situation. I don't think it can continue for too long. My business will either go bankrupt quite soon, or if I survive maybe 2 more months, I have reasonable expectation that I will not go bankrupt. We'll see. We'll see. And this is the same museum, but we were passing it from the other side when coming towards here in the morning. I like that even in such a big official what do you call, poster, billboard, they write with mistakes in English. Welcome. Their welcome is very warm and sincere, no matter how it is spelled. And it kind of illustrates the situation in Egypt. Their English isn't the best usually. Unless you are in a very touristy situations, most people don't speak any English or just few words, and with mistakes and so on. But their welcoming is really, honestly sincere, which is nice. Egyptians are really nice people, as far as I can tell, after almost 2 months being in Egypt. That's the touristy entrance in Nubia Museum, and this is something beautiful, some local architecture, and here we can see a little bit of Aswan from above. Nice. I like these taxis which they have. These old Peugeot cars with 7 seats. They're so cool. And this is even a cooler architecture with an even cooler views of Aswan. Yes, doggy. Don't worry, I won't steal your house. I quite like it. Do you? Would you like to come and visit this place, or no? I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to you. But decide yourselves. You have your own heads on your shoulders. Well, friends, our road is going up and up and up. And there I see some derelict house on the top. What do you think about an idea to just climb up there? It must be a good view from there, what do you think? And probably on both sides, both to the city and to the Nile. Well, friends, it really is quite something. I wonder why these places are torn down. Definitely not because they were lacking in some good views. What do you think? This is amazing. I'll put down my stuff and zoom it for you. Amazing. And down there, that's the road which we took coming in the very morning towards the place. And yeah, that green strip is the Elephantine Island, and these dunes already are in the west bank of Nile. Cool. Yeah, and instead of walking back down there, I'm pretty sure that's my road which goes there and further on. So we'll just take on here and continue our way. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going already, but I think, how can I not go once more there to look at that view? This must be amazing from there as well. And isn't it beautiful? It's quite windy here. Do you hear me? We'll see later on. But no matter if you can hear me, you can definitely enjoy the view. That's amazing. Mumtaz. Amazing. It's actually quite amazing how many small islands are in the River Nile here. You can kind of see them from here. And if I understood correctly, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, pretty sure. That one is the Elephantine Island, which we were on. Because I see the monastery there, and that was that valley where the camels were making their noises, so we were directly in front of it. Must be the same place. The guys who will buy these flats will definitely enjoy the view, I think. Seriously, my friends, look at this. Look at this. Can you believe? Java. The two-cylinder Java. That's crazy. They have a lot of ex-Soviet cars and motorbikes as well. Well, this is kind of not exactly Soviet, it's Czech. From Czechoslovakia, but at that time they were calling that place, which is now two countries. In my childhood, this two-cylinder Java was the best of the best motorbike anybody could dream about, because that was outside of Soviet Union produced and a lot better quality than anything which was produced within the Soviet Union, of course. Yeah, and here you see them still running. Amazing. Yeah, Egyptians are building, building and building everywhere. And I was talking with one local man, and I was asking, is it the same in every place in Egypt? And he said yes. Even the far out and away places in the middle of nowhere, there is a governorate, how do you call it? Which is called New Valley, which is western desert, southwest of Egypt. Complete middle of nowhere. Like you have to drive, like from your oasis, it can be 200 kilometers next oasis, with few homes, and then again couple 100 kilometers and the next oasis. So you have to drive whole day to get there from here. And that middle of nowhere, those middle of nowhere places, I was asking the man, how is about those places? Is it the same? Like I could imagine from a European perspective that those places must be kind of dying out, especially since they don't have a lot of remote jobs. They have to be there to work and to earn, and you can earn substantially only in bigger cities. It's very difficult in countryside. So I was kind of imagining that in those far remote oases it must be dying out situation. And he said, no, you're looking as a European with your perspective. It's nothing like that in Egypt. In Egypt, population is growing, and places are being built everywhere, and there is no single place in Egypt which is dying out. Even the worst of the worst, far away, middle of nowhere places are inhabited and growing. More houses being built, more people coming looking for cheaper land to build their own houses because they have big families and they need more places to live. They can't just live in their parents' house because the parents have more than one or two children, a lot more usually. So they need to build new places if they want to live somewhere. So yeah, it is a very different situation from what we are used to be seeing in Europe, especially in Eastern Europe, which is pretty much dying out now. Everybody is, well, the birth rates are low, plus people are emigrating away, and they don't let foreigners like people from Egypt to immigrate, so they're literally dying out like Latvia. So yeah, we'll see what the future will be. Not very bright probably. Well, maybe it can be bright if they allow people in from other countries and cultures, which they currently are not too happy of having. But it will definitely be a different future than it was in the past. I'm looking for shortcuts, and if I can get through here, I'll be coming out quite close to where I'm going to, but we'll see if we can get through here. Assalamu alaikum. Can we get through here or no? We will probably. Yes, we definitely will. Right, doggies? Yes. Now, if I go through here, the further will be smooth ride. I'll definitely get through further away. This is like a highway. Now, this is where I came out. Beautiful flowers, new buildings being built, and this looks like a cemetery. I'm pretty sure it must be. But in any case, we need here. And I can see the cars running on the big road, big way, the main street in this area. So we are definitely getting through there and won't have to walk back. I decided to finish my walking day, walking, not working, with a 29-cent falafel. Now friends, that will be it for today. I am already approaching my hostel, or hotel, or room, or whatever you may call it. Hostel which has a separate room for me. And what do you think about this day? About this Elephantine Island experience? I definitely enjoyed it. It was really a cool place and cool way of getting there as well, by the boat. Really nice. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Especially even more because of the situation which I have with my work and business, which is very stressful and which was very demanding on me during the last 2 weeks. So yeah, it was really nice. And I even think, guys, I probably should make it into a separate video, not to make it 4-hour video. What do you think? Will be easier for you guys. And if it will be the case that I make it as a separate video, then it's time for me to say goodbye to you. Because you see that corner where the white car is, that's already my hostel. So friends, thank you for joining me into this great day. Enjoyable, at least for me, hopefully for you as well. If you have watched this far, so probably yes. And all the best to you. See you some other time in some other place.